Welcome to Death by Dragons, and I'm in a slightly weirder than normal view. And the reason is that I am actually secretly on a Skype call because I'm very excited to be talking to my very good friend and lovely man and star and co-host, main anchor of the Mantic Universe Runaway Success Podcast. It's only Chris Bleeding Thomas. Hello, Chris Bleeding Thomas.
Hello, I can confirm some of those things are true.
I'm assuming Clement is, just in the cupboard that you keep him just around the, under the stairs like Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, I sort of repost my mail to Berlin, so he's in a sort of.
Thank you so much for joining me for our very quick chat today. And the reason we're talking here today is because Chris is coming to Clash of Kings. Right?
I'm very excited. Genuinely excited. Yeah.
I'm more than excited. I have met Chris before, but he wasn't a big superstar then, so I didn't care about him. But now he's obviously a massive celebrity. I'm
Just to be clear, people still should not care about me. That's still the correct option.
So, but in case some people don't know who you are, please tell us about the Mantic Universe Podcast, how it came about, how it's doing, and everything about that, so people know who you are.
Yeah, so I'm Chris. I'm originally from the UK, but I've lived in Germany for the last 8 years, something like that. And we started a podcast, I don't know, it's coming on a year ago, it's probably 10 months ago, something like that, called the Mantic Universe Podcast, because, we wanted to do all the Mantic games because we play most of the Mantic games, right? And then it's thinking, what's big? What would encompass everything? Universe, that works. And that's very much how we run the podcast, of just sort of, that'll do the job. And it started off, honestly, as just a good excuse to talk to Clem every month, because he lives in Berlin, I live in Frankfurt. And it's, we're very involved trying to get people local to us to play the Mantic games, because frankly, we love them and we just want more people to play with. So you've just got to put the work in. But it is really, really nice every now and again just to talk to someone who loves these things as much as you do, rather than talking to another 40k player who's like, I
used to play Warhammer.
Yeah.
And you've co-opted most of the Countercharge podcast former hosts into your podcast at some point.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, you were kind enough to come on the pod, Steve, and obviously we'll be delighted to have
Not
you
allowed anymore.
Very soon. Very much enjoy talking to you. But I mean, I've got to give credit where it's due. I think Rob came on to our third episode, which was, I mean, we barely have an idea of what we're doing now, but it was all the worst when we started. And so many thanks to Rob for that. We had Mark Zielinski on once, and it's just such a delight to have him on that he's just sort of like, I'll come back on next. So
is he officially a cast member now? Is he officially a host?
I think so. I mean, there's nothing is officially, but I think so. Yeah, why not?
Anyway, enough yammering about podcasts. Who listens to podcasts? What about YouTube channels?
There was a brilliant segue there that we just barreled through. You mentioned Mark Zielinski and how much of a lovely person he is and how exciting it is to meet him.
Indeed. Well, as we know, it's not only Chris Thomas from the Mantic Universe Podcast that's coming to Clash of Kings in the UK on the 9th and 10th of September. Is it, Chris Thomas? For the
no, it's not. So we've got a few people. So then none of them are actual Germans, but we're bringing a gang of people from Germany. There's me, who's from the UK. That's not exciting. There's Clem, who's originally from France, and there's Trent from the US.
Yes.
But Mark Zielinski is coming all the way from Cleveland. So that's incredible, right?
I'm really so excited. No one can believe that he was allowed, apart from anything else, because he's got a busy home life, let me tell you, and his job is, and I can't believe he's managed to do it. So he's he's coming too. It's going to be a full house. And here's the thing, Chris, is that I was really keen to get this video made as soon as possible, because as it turns out, there's only 27 tickets left for Clash of Kings now this year. So we've got a maximum of 150, and that's my hard stop this year, because that's how much terrain we've got between all the tournament organising committee. And we don't really want to make any more right now. We may go bigger next year, but 150 is it. There's only 27 of those tickets left, and we haven't even closed the early bird period. The early bird period closes at the end of March. So if people want that cheaper price ticket, they need to get in quickly, otherwise they'll be all gone.
how much are they saving, Steve, if they get in quickly now?
A whole £10.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, but £10 is £10.
Plus, you get if you bring a 90% Mantic army, Ronnie Renton will wander around giving you not only an exclusive Mantic miniature made specifically for Clash of Kings, but also a £10 voucher for the Mantic shop. So really, it's the same price as it's been for the last 10 years or 5 years, however long it's been, 5 years it's been running. If you claim the voucher, and there's additional vouchers in your goodie bag as well. Oh my God, it's such great value. Am I right?
No, it genuinely is. I don't think no one's making money off of this. Let's say that much. There's loads of swag. And the other great thing, Steve, I've got to say, is it's in Nottingham, and that was a huge selling point to us. I've never been to Nottingham. Clem's never been to Nottingham. Mark's never been to Nottingham. Trent's never been to Nottingham. So like, hey, this is a perfect excuse. Come and see Mantic. Granted, I know it's not going to be like Disneyland. The idea in my head is not what's going to happen, but it's still really, really cool that we're going to go to Mantic. But also we're going to go to Warlord Games. We are going to go to Forge World or whatever it's called and have a look. Get some photos
you
taken.
should. Bugman's, all that nonsense.
Exactly. Do all that stuff. Tick the box. I think we might try a game of ambush in Bugman's and see how long it takes them to close us down.
Just throw you out.
I must admit, I am kind of tempted to do that.
Yeah. I'm so thrilled and excited that you guys are coming, and we're going to see you and have an amazing time. And there's loads to do. If you there is a website that people can check out, which is clashofkings.uk, clashofkings.uk, where all the tournament's information is stored. On that page, there is a traveler's pack specifically designed for people like you, which has got all the addresses of places you can visit, wargaming shops and wargaming shows. It's got hotels, it's got travel details, how to access the tram, it's got how to find the venue. Everything's in that pack. So check out the traveler's pack on clashofkings.uk.
I'd say if you're on the fence about going to a tournament, because I was for ages, I didn't really like the idea of going into a room with a load of people I don't know. I'm not really sure about the rules, rubbish at the game. But if anyone's listening who's on the fence, I would really, really recommend just come. People are so nice. People will really help you. It's a wonderful experience. And honestly, I really believe this is the tournament to come to.
I think it's going to be, and people, a couple of people, I was talking to a friend, he's like, oh, I think that's a really high level tournament. And I don't really, I'm rubbish at the game or blah, 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 blah. I don't really want to go. And I think they missed the point, because the point of Clash of Kings is there's going to be 150 people there. It's going to be massive. There will be people at your level, absolutely, without a doubt. We've got people coming to Clash of Kings who've never played Kings of War before. So that's kind of...
Yeah, so the way the tournament is... So I'm not very good at the game. So I typically maybe win 2 games, lose 3 games, or win 2 games, get a draw, lose 2 games. I'm very much lower, middle of the road kind of a player.
We're often ilk, aren't we, you and I?
Yeah. Well, no, I think you're more competent than I am. But yeah, it's, but that's... So what will happen is, so because it's on a Swiss pairing, you'll play a game against a random person at the beginning.
Yeah.
If you're not so good at the game like I am, you'll probably lose that game, or there's a fair chance you'll lose it. At which point you go down the pairing. So after a couple of games, you're going to find your level, whether you're going up or down. So,
by the way, am I still lending you an army?
No, I'm going to bring my EOD.
Oh, you're bringing an army.
Because it's, it's the Mantic showcase event. I want to bring my own models.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Zelensky's borrowing my orcs. In fact, I've just been painting chariots because I'm just lending my orcs out to everyone.
Yes, no, I'm going to bring my Mantic Empire of Dust army, all
nice.
Mantic. It's sort of finished, but I want to go back and really finish it because I rushed.
You've got a little time. You're okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all right. I sort of rushed to get it over the line. I was still painting it while General Gaddafi was on the train to come and visit me. So a couple of weekends ago, he came to spend the weekend, which was absolutely amazing.
Who is also coming to Clash of Kings in the UK.
He's also coming to Clash of Kings. Yeah, it all flows together. Yeah.
He's a great guy. So we've got people from, we've got Germany, we've got a couple of French guys, we've got some people coming from the Netherlands. We have got Americans. We have got people from Singapore. This is truly, I think, a global event now. He says that sounds very grandiose, doesn't it? All of a sudden.
No, it is. It's increasingly. I think COVID kind of sped it up a bit, but it's increasingly a global community, and this is a global event. It may only be 2 people from the Netherlands or something like that, but that's amazing.
It seems that every Spanish Kings of War player comes, mainly because they always win, Chris. It's very depressing.
They have a very, very, as I understand it, they have a very, very competitive meta, right? So they're constantly It's an arms race over there, right?
They are baby killers, 100%. I tell you what, they are savage, vicious men.
Well, if I get one in round one, down I go.
No, you challenged Zelensky.
Oh, good point. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I want to play one. Of course, I want to play one game with Mark Zelensky. Well, I have the chance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What I'm sort of hoping for actually is on the Friday night before the tournament, maybe we can play some ambush at Mantic. I keep saying it. I'm hoping if I keep saying it enough, it's going to become a thing.
I think it will almost definitely be a thing. They've not yet planned what Mantic Night Friday, whatever it's going to be. So if you want to get some suggestions in, I'd just email Martin or Ronnie and say, hey, on Friday, I want to do this, and they'll make it happen.
Steve, are there any of the XL goodie bags available?
As of us recording this, there are 3. That's
wow.
3. There are 3 left. I held up 2 fingers and said 3, which was confusing. So I made it specifically that I'm 3. There's only 3 left of the XL goodie bags. And that's an absolute hard stop. I cannot create more. So if you want an XL goodie bag, you need to get one now.
And honestly, Mantic are not making any money on this. Is the nice way to say it. I think this is a really, really good.
This isn't a Mantic event anymore. They have physically handed it over to us. All of the running is being done by us. They will be on site. There will be Mantic staff around. I'm really hoping that maybe Kyle Krasinski can come over. We don't know. Just broken his arm, poor fella. But there will be a Mantic shop. The vouchers in your bag will basically be, if you're waiting to pick stuff up, it's going to be a chance to empty your pockets, I would say. It's going to be great.
I was a bit starstruck when I met Kyle at Cardiff, and I was acting a bit weird.
I do every time. Because you feel like you know him from the videos, right? You want to go up to him. He's that warm person. He's kind of like, hello, and you're like,
and then you go, oh wait, we're not actually friends. Oh, but I want to be your friend. Exactly. You don't actually know who I am, so it's a very interesting situation. So if you're new to the game or you're relatively new, come along, meet like-minded people, because that's what you'll be meeting. You
can meet real celebrities like Chris Thomas from the Mantic Universe Podcast as well.
Yes, yeah.
I've taken up loads of your time, and I do apologise.
No worries, buddy. I've enjoyed it, as always, very much. But yeah, there's only a few tickets left, and this is going to be the biggest Clash of Kings ever. It's going to be, I'll be honest, the best Clash of Kings ever. Get an XL goodie bag and just come and meet some great people and roll some dice and laugh at their misfortune.
Yes, exactly right. So we will see you in, it's March now. March, April, May, June, July, August. So 7 months to go. 7 months to go. 27 tickets left. It's going to sell out. So you need to buy now if you're going to. I will see you there, Mr. Thomas, with your Empire of Dust.
Buy your tickets now. I can't wait, Steve. I'm genuinely really excited about this.
And listen to the Mantic Universe podcast. It's excellent.